As a nail tech, I'm always looking to be fast, especially in nail art, so I can give my client at the end of a service a very quick design. So I've got this design I already have in my nail. So if a client's come in and you've done a nail fill, let's say, and they didn't really want to take it all off and do a whole new thing, you're just going to do polish. This is a great way to cover something up that's a whole bunch of stuff underneath and still look beautiful. I'm going to use this beautiful green. It's called Crime and Punishment. It's a beautiful shade. I'm going to use it just to make this smooth, and it's going to complement the transfer foil I'm going to use. Now this is nail polish, so this is where the cheat comes in. I need to let this dry before, because I'm going to put a gel product on top. Okay, this application does not have to be perfect because we're going to put some design on top. So I'm going to let that dry. Because it's nail polish, I need it to be dry before we move on. Okay. So let me introduce my transfer foils. They're absolutely gorgeous. I'm super happy to have them. I have abstract, see-through designs, 60s and 70s vibe, and my favorite, vintage flowers. And that's the one I'm going to grab now. Okay, so this is vintage flowers, and I'm going to focus on this one. I just love it. It goes with my shirt. It goes with that Holo taco polish. Okay, so this, I'm still not sure if it's dry yet, so I'm going to just cut what I need. There's quite a bit in here. You can see you can roll it right out. There's quite a bit. Okay, so I just need to do enough for all my fingers, but I'm just going to focus on one right now. I'm going to cut on a bit of an angle, I think. Now this one does have a little bit of see-throughness to it, and that's why I wanted this color. So you can see the color right through it. And if I did the blue, it changes the look considerably if you did blue. Quite beautiful. It's hard for me to decide. That's why I'm doing both. And even like this blue here, if you just put it against here, look how gorgeous that is. If you had a color this color. Yellow. Dark blue might look really cool too because there's dark blue in the flower. You can go crazy. You could do this lime green that's more in the flower, even more of a yellow. Ooh, there's just so many options. Okay, I think the polish is pretty dry. It's a pretty fast drying polish. So I probably only waited not even 5 minutes. Okay, so foil adhesive. This is the secret and the amount of time combined with the time. And this product is what's going to make this transfer. So you really got to narrow down how much time you leave in the certain kind of lamp that you're using. So it'll vary from lamps. So what I've timed it with my lamp is about 40 to 45 seconds. Now, one thing I have learned is apply this stuff thin. It does not like to be thick. But you want to make sure you do get it everywhere, because wherever it is, the transfer foil will stick to. And if it's not there, it won't stick to it, and then you're going to have holes in your design. So make sure it's thin. It makes it look like I'm wiping it on, but I'm actually wiping more off. So you got to make sure you have enough on there to stick, and you got to make sure that there's not too much on there to wrinkle. Okay, so I'm going to place it in my lamp, and I'm going to place it in there for 40 seconds. In this particular lamp, between 40 and 45 seconds, and I think it varies because of the thickness, seems to be the best time frame. Okay, but that was on a 60-second timer, so I need to bring it out with 15 seconds left. Okay, so I guess I did use some math there, didn't I, Cameraman?
Looks like it.
I guess you do need math when you grow up. Now I'm going to place my transfer foil on whichever way I want it. There's all sorts of ways. You can just figure out what looks best to you. Maybe this way. I think I want the clump of the thicker flowers near the thumb going on this angle. So I'm going to place it on there gently. Just let it fall. And then I'm going to press. You will get some wrinkles in there. Just see if you can soften it out. And then you want to make sure that your transfer foil is going on the whole thing. Now this is the see-through part, so that's not as crucial. But the flower part, you want to make sure that it's on there. Now what I will do sometimes is take the edge of my sweater or a little pad here and go over here, because sometimes the finger will get stuck a little on the plastic. So if you go like this, it'll smooth, like glide across that transfer foil. Quite a bit nicer. But make sure you do tuck in right into those cuticles. So you make sure that it does transfer right to the edge, if that's the look that you're going for, right? Just depends on how picky you want to be. This is where the frustrating part comes in, because when you go to lift it off and if it doesn't stick, I mean, you're doing this design at the end of service because it's trying to be in a hurry, right? It can help you get that service done with a beautiful design. But if it doesn't transfer, then it sets you back. Then you got to take it all off. So you really want to make sure that you practice this. Make sure you do it right so that you get the look that you're looking for. Okay, I think that's on there enough. Okay. And then you slowly peel it off.
Nice.
I don't know about you, but I don't know. I just find this absolutely gorgeous.
It looks hand-painted.
Yeah, sure does.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could do that, but I would take a lot of practicing for me to get to do that. And hours. Those artists that do that, they're dedicated. But that would take a long time to learn how to do it. And I've never taken the time to do it. I don't have the time to do it. I would love to learn how to do it. But I did learn by a very good artist. Yeah, Olga.
Ones.
But I haven't taken the time to master it. This design is mastered for you. So all you got to do is learn how to work that foil adhesive and you're good to go. Look at that. Beautiful. Then you want to top coat it. You want to top coat it with your favorite top coat. Mine's Reveal. And notice it did not wrinkle. So I forgot to mention that. When we put the foil adhesive on and when we nuked it, we bring it out, it didn't wrinkle. So that means the polish was dry and we didn't make the foil adhesive too thick. Okay? Okay, otherwise it wrinkles. The whole thing will wrinkle and it's ugly. Okay, so we're going to top coat this because we want to seal this design in completely. And if you really want to get busy with it, you could put some glitter top coat on here. You could put some gold in there. You could put some, sprinkle some glitter, or you could do all sorts of things to add into it if you want. But this is very pretty. Okay, so I am going to nuke this. Oh, I just love it. Okay, what a quick way to get a great design. I'm going to go ahead now and do all the other ones. Okay, let's get a closer look in the reveal shots. So if you've had any trouble with transfer foils in the past, it's all in the timing and the lamp that you use. Test it out, see what one works best for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.